know this episode is not linear at all. It's a little abstract. I know this episode is not linear at all. It's a little abstract. But I am inspired to keep it that way. For now, anyhow. So from now on, however this journey plays out on the episodes is what it's going to be. Now, what made me realize that I was not succeeding and what was causing me all this heartache was I'm in the middle of a myth, okay? And I started at the bottom of the journey, which is the very first episode, and I was ignoring the call. All I was doing was trying to be funny, and that wasn't what was inside me, but I kept denying that to myself. The call was me going back to the wild, right? So I had a dream where a voice told me to go back to the wild and build another van and get on the road. So I came home and I got an email about the van that I'm in right now that said, if you want to buy a van, we have one available. And I told myself, okay, if I'm meant to be on the road and go back to the wild, then I'll get this van. If they deny me, credit-wise or whatever, then I won't. Now, I've never owned anything on my credit. I've never owned anything. I go in there with my car. I put that down as, the upfront, and they come back and they said the van's yours. And I walked out of there with this van 3 hours later. So I accepted the call, right? Like in Joseph Campbell's myth. I can't remember how he calls it, like the story of myth. So I get on the road and I ascend into the underworld, like it's told, by going to Arizona, going up and down cliffs, all these things. I didn't know that's what I was doing, but I was having these mystical experiences where I was connecting divinely with nature. I was at one with God, and then I was ascending into a new way. I realized that it wasn't about me being on the road, that I needed to be there for my family, and I ended up going to Florida, right? You can see that in the episodes. Go check out the old episodes. Hit subscribe and like. I'm saying that because they say, yeah, you know what? You don't have to hit subscribe and like. I'm going to keep making the uploads, so you hit whatever you want. Anyhow, I go to Florida and I find out that was wrong. I went through hell in Florida, dude. I was getting paychecks that weren't filled because the laws for the Department of Transportation for overtime do not apply, so you don't get time and a half. So I'm working all these hours. I'm not getting anything accomplished that I want to get accomplished. I'm in brutal heat, and I'm feeling like I'm a dog chasing his tail, not getting anywhere. The person I went there to help my family is completely unresponsive, and I realized that I'm like, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Go to California. Give yourself 1 year. So I went to California. And then it happened again. You see on those episodes, I was running out of gas, running out of money. Sand got caught in my charger. I couldn't charge my phone, so I couldn't drive to make the little bit of money off Uber Eats that I could. And then I would have these little hiccups of grace, which is the helper in the myth, right? And I would go through all this tension, right? And I'm climbing up the mountain like a myth or a video game. Like, that's exactly what was going on. So again, I'm stuck, right? And I realized that I have not gone to Hades like the myths. So Hades is a symbol for LA. I need to go to LA to try to sell the movie. And I've been going everywhere but LA. I've stayed just on the outside, because if I stayed just on the outside, I could lie to myself after the year and say, I didn't get what I wanted because, every force was against me. But the reality is I didn't have the courage to go down to LA. Even though I went to places and I showed uploads, I wasn't putting my guts in it. So now we're going for broke. So I told you in 7 weeks it's over, but it's not over. I'm going to live in downtown LA in the van, and I'm quitting the job that I have. Obviously, I'm going to get another one first. I'm trying to work for Amazon. They have a job opportunity 3 days a week. I'm going to live in LA till I sell the movie, dude. So this show's not going anywhere. This is hopefully to you who buys the movie so you can see and advertise and use this channel as a way to help boost the views on the movie, to get people to go see the movie that I'm going to sell. I'm selling a fucking movie. I'm selling a movie. I'm not going anywhere. Period. The end. That's what I'm here to do on earth. God gave me an ability to be creative. I believe in this. I have the best fucking action movie ever. Ever. It's a priest and a cop that go after a drug cartel. That's a badass storyline, dude. It's a badass storyline. And I'm selling it. And I'm not stopping. So, buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into hell. Enjoy the ride. And right after I said that, this song came on. Woo! Let's go! I'm selling this fucking movie. It's my time. And it's your time. You're going to see the best action movie that ever existed.